Donald Trump has spun countless lies to pull the public into supporting his absurd trade war. Let's start with the big one, the claim that Americans don't pay tariffs, that it's the other countries footing the bill. That was never true, not even close. In reality, U.S. importers pay those tariffs, and then they hike up prices for the rest of us. And now, those price hikes are hitting every corner of the market. Major retailers, including Walmart, the largest in the world, have admitted it. Yes, they're raising prices. Yes, it's because of the tariffs. They're not hiding it anymore. That's just the truth. But remember, Trump also promised us something else. Don't worry, he said. Companies won't pass the costs on to you. In fact, just this past weekend, he demanded they eat the tariffs. He literally said, "You have to eat it." But that demand blows his first lie to pieces, doesn't it? If he's now telling companies to absorb the costs, then he's admitting those costs are not being paid by foreign governments. They're being paid by us. The deception is unraveling. And now a fresh lie is being rolled out to keep us calm. Trump claims we should just shrug off rising prices because he personally lowered gas prices. That's right. He's telling us the savings at the pump will magically cancel out the cost of tariffs. Sounds great, right? Too bad it's nonsense. An analysis conducted this week put that myth to the test. Based on the average number of miles driven and gas used annually, if gas prices stay exactly where they are, the typical American might save about 40 cents per gallon. That adds up to around $200 a year in savings. That's it, $200. In today's economy, that doesn't stretch far. Let's break it down. If gas drops by 40 cents per gallon and you've got a 20-gallon tank, you're saving just $8 per fill-up. My own car has a 21-gallon tank, and I fill up roughly every 3 weeks. That's a mere $8 in savings every 3 weeks. Barely enough for a drive-through combo meal. And keep in mind, we haven't even hit peak travel season yet. Once schools let out and families start heading out for summer vacations, gas prices will spike. They always do. That's just how the market works. Trump didn't bring prices down. What actually happened? He opened up more federal land to oil companies, hoping to spur production. But guess what? They didn't bite. They already had a surplus. The market was flooded with fuel. So prices dropped, not because of Trump, but because there was too much supply. They had no choice. Here's where it gets even more damning, that $200 you're supposedly saving on gas. The tariffs are projected to cost you at least $2,300 per year. That's a net loss of $2,100 annually. So no, a temporary dip in gas prices isn't making up for the damage. You're still bleeding money. And here's the kicker. None of Trump's promises came true. Not a single one. He claimed tariffs would generate $2 billion a day. The actual number? We're struggling to hit $250 million. That's barely a bump from the $230 million a day we made before tariffs. $20 million extra per day for a country drowning in debt? That's pocket change. That's dust. In the end, everything Trump vowed would happen didn't. Everything he warned against? It's already happening. And every single economist who predicted disaster? They were right. Trump thought he had all the answers. But as always, he proved himself to be the least informed person in the room, the one making the biggest decisions with the smallest understanding.